Well, I worked in a window factory making windows, and I was carrying a 20-foot length from a machine shop to my bench. And at the time they were remodeling the plant, and they had all these hair hoses all over the plant. And I often talked to the safety man saying, these are dangerous. Somebody's either going to trip and fall into a machine or do some damage. Who done the damage was myself, which I stepped on a hose connection, and my leg went sideways instead of forwards, and I fell down with the lumber on my back. My legs, my back, arthritis, which I suffered bad in the back. That was a problem which I couldn't stand up because of the arthritis in the back. And in the legs, which on my healing, that all went, the arthritis, the legs were healed. For years I haven't been going to church, and because I've been housebound. Cost me money every time I moved that thing. And then, as I say, Linda came home one day carrying this blue card of Royal House. I have never heard of Royal House or nothing, but she said she heard of it, and it was up at the road here. So she said she would want to go and see what it was all about. So I said, fine, go and see what it's all about. She came back, she was excited with it, so that Sunday we went. They got me in through the doors. I think Fabian was there trying to open the doors to get me in with his screwdriver. This man come in, I didn't know who he was, and he put his arms around me, gave me a hug, said, God bless you, and good to see you, and everything else. And I said to my wife, who's that guy? She says, that's the pastor. Well, I said, we're going to be all right here. So from then onwards, the pastor continued coming to see me, visited me. He said, we're going to get you out of that wheelchair before the end of the year. And I said, well, praise the Lord. I'm all excited about that. He quoted me scriptures upon scriptures. He gave me this book from Benny Hinn, Miracles of Healing. And I studied this book in and out, reading the miracles, and he kept on telling me that you're going to be healed. He prayed over me. October the 28th, which I was all excited of going there, and also I was reading this Benny Hinn book, and I got into all the scriptures out of healing, God's healing, Jesus healing, miracles, and I was involved in this all day long. And then we went to the Black Sea Hall where they were holding the miracle services. I stood up with the canes, and while I was standing there, I felt like electric shock going through me. And I stood there all of a quiver, and with that Michael came across to me and said, give me your canes, you won't need them then. While I was standing there, still quivering on me, Pastor Dale said, come John, walk to me. So I just started to walk towards the pastor, towards the platform. Previous to walking towards the platform, I had an experience with a girl that was always helping me with the wheelchair, Roma. I thought she was still beside me, because I said to her, Roma, don't walk so fast. And afterwards I found out she wasn't there. So when I got to the platform, I met a man that I hadn't met in 25 years. There he said, God bless you, John, you've been healed.